Welcome back. We are still celebrating 60 years of the Shiras Planetarium. We are here with Chris, Scott, and Becky. Now, Becky, once again, as we all know, I'm not from here, right? Now, you said you wanted the planetarium to be the best in the Midwest. Now, can you give a little bit more detail as to the other upgrades you guys are trying to do with the planetarium?
Yeah, so if people have been into the planetarium, they wouldn't recognize it right now because we've literally removed everything. We gutted the facility completely, removed all of the equipment, the carpeting, the chairs. So it's a fully upgraded facility. We also did some upgrades upstairs because we're putting in an area for us to do content creation. So we make laser shows and full dome video, and we'll be working with both students and community members to create content to show on our dome. So that's what's happening kind of in the upstairs, where people remember, if people remember the scale and their display cases and things as they came in, that area will be all reworked as well. So it's a 100% new facility. We have our same laser system, but we're reworking our laser system and updating some things, and we're also reinstalling that Zeiss velvet system. So that is the pinnacle for planetariums of our size, and so we will have just an amazing display for people. So we're really looking forward to having, top-notch facility with all upgraded things, new chairs, everything will be new, so people will experience an entirely new planetarium.
Now, I'm excited to get into the planetarium for a show. When do you expect the doors to be open, or is the timeline still kind of up in the air? Oh,
we're going to reopen when school reopens in the fall, and so we'll have a big grand reopening for that. But we'll do a few pop-up things through the summer as we train and things like that. So if people want to follow us on our social media pages, that's where we'll drop those sorts of things throughout the summer. So if you're interested in getting a sneak peek, that's how you can stay in touch with us.
And Scott, I'm interested to know how you feel having, contributed to this Shiras Planetarium with homemade designs and equipment and using effects that aren't digital at all, and now we've completely moved into this digital age, and now the Shiras Planetarium is state of the art, going to be the best. How does that feel?
Wonderful. These two folks I'm really thrilled. I'm thrilled to be around to see this. What I was doing in the planetarium would not fly anymore. Chris came in with digital, okay, we're at that age. When I was doing it, there wasn't National Geographic Channel and all this other things. Now you can get your information from the internet. At the time I was doing it, they came to me to know all about these space shots. So yeah, I'm just thrilled that we're able to keep it going and make it relevant.
What are your hopes for the planetarium? I'll call on you, Scott, or Chris, excuse me, I'll call on you. What are your hopes for the planetarium and for school children and for families in the area, moving forward once this all-new planetarium opens in the fall?
Yeah, I hope that it'll continue to inspire. As you mentioned earlier, school children and community members come into the planetarium and they really get that sense of awe, and they leave a little bit different, right? As Scott kind of mentioned during some of our conversations, it's that feelings that you get that really make the learning stick. And so I hope the upgrades will continue to do that, and it really harkens back to the reason in 1965 when the planetarium was first opened, that was the goal, to be a part of the space race and inspire math and science education. So yeah, it's an incredibly important part of the ecosystem, I think, for STEM education in the Upper Peninsula.
Becky, do you think the planetarium will be integrated into regular science curriculum at MSHS, or is it going to be more for special purposes?
So we're going to greatly expand the offerings of the planetarium, so we'll have all those things. We will be doing many more field trips for lots more schools across the UP during the days. We'll be offering greatly increased programming for the public. We'll be open in the summer, and we'll be offering just an incredible increase in programming. And so the community, again, will see an entirely new planetarium, and we'll offer not just astronomy, but we also have our laser system. We have a lot of entertainment things. We're focused on local history. We have a lot of really exciting projects in the works, working with many community members. So I think the community is going to be really proud of this gem, and we're looking forward to another 60 years.
Now, in terms of funding for this project, where's that money coming from?
So the funding mostly comes from community members. The community formed a group in 2023, Friends of Shiras Planetarium, and so that group has been actively working with many community donors, and we have a website that kind of details some of those things, and the public can get involved too. We have a program called Adopt a Shiras Star, and this program was put in place so that it's been difficult for all three of us to do upgrades as technology fails. I mean, planetarium equipment is expensive, hundreds of thousands of dollars, even in Scott's time. And so having a group like this protects us for now and for the future. So if people want to get involved and help, that we're trying to build an endowment so that in 10 to 15 years, we'll be able to upgrade again.
Right, because sometimes it's difficult to even get new textbooks for a classroom, let alone a star projector.
Yeah, the educational landscape is rough right now, and so to expect a school system to sustain a $1 million is not feasible.
Right.
So it takes a community to pull this off, and our community has stepped up largely, both in Marquette and Delta County. Even the state itself has contributed. The Shiras Institute has always been our biggest supporter, and also Marquette Area Public Schools. And so together we're making a really fantastic facility for this community.
Well, I want to talk more about that and ways that you can support the Shiras Planetarium. We do have to take another commercial break, but we'll pick up the conversation when we come back.